to Ava'S Flava. I'm Ava, and on today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make something super duper easy, delicious, and healthy, right? So how can you go wrong with that? I'm going to show you guys how to slap together chicken sausage with some roasted veggies. And the best thing about this is it's a one-pan meal, right? So it's perfect, and it's really fall-like because I'm using butternut squash and some apples. So of course you can do anything you want. So I hope you fall for this recipe, because I think you will. Look, I'm drooling and rubbing my belly. Okay, let me show you guys what you're gonna need. Okay, so I'm going to do this all in one shot. All you're going to need, of course, besides olive oil, salt, and pepper, is some chicken sausage, butternut squash, red onion. I decided to throw a couple potatoes in there, and some green apples, and that's it. Okay, guys, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is preheat your oven to 425. You want those buns to be nice and warm, not the buns in the oven. You know. Java's looking at me crazy. Okay, so next what you're going to do is start cubing all your goods, okay? So take your butternut squash and peel it and cube it like I did here. And the apple I left the skin on. And let me tell you guys a couple things, okay? And then I cubed the onion. Yeah, and so just cube them all. Try to make them the same size so they cook evenly. And let me tell you something. You can use, in place of the butternut squash, you can use sweet potato. You can throw some fennel in here. You can use a sweet onion instead of a red onion. You can use a Honeycrisp apple instead of a tart, or you could do both. Do whatever you want. Just mix it up. You know, like Sir Mix-a-Lot. Do what you like. Make the recipe. Make it beautiful. You're going to love it, I promise. Okay, so you're going to do that. And then next what you're going to do is take some olive oil and just drizzle it over the top here. We're going to probably use about 3 tablespoons or so. I'm going to drizzle some more on top of the sausage too. But then I'm going to do a good amount of some kosher salt here and some pepper. And there's some optional seasonings. I'm going to use dried rosemary and some garlic here. But you can use some sage. Some fresh sage would be really good. Or you don't really need any seasoning except salt and pepper. It's up to you, okay? Just, you love it. Just do what you want. Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of red pepper flakes too, because I sometimes like the heat. Look at all those pretty colors. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, I'm going to do some pepper. And then I'm going to get in with my hands and just mix this all around so everything is nice and beautifully coated. Oh, and you can also use regular salt. Whoops, spilling stuff. Mix probably gentle hands. Okay, so just mix this all around so everything's nice and coated. I think everything's good. And then I'm just gonna move everything out of the way and start slapping down my sausages. Now, if you wanted to, you could slice these, but they're easier to handle this way, for me anyways. So I just do it like this, honey. Okay, so I'm just sticking them on here. Okay, and this stuff's gonna, as it cooks, it's gonna start to shrink up and stuff, so you'll have, you know, I may have just overdone it, but that's all right. Kind of shove these in here. And then I'm going to drizzle a little bit more olive oil over the top and a little bit of salt and pepper and some of that rosemary on top of here. I'm going to wash my hands really quick. Slap this in the oven for about 40 minutes. And you can kind of go in halfway through and mix it around. So I'll see you guys in 40. Okay, guys. So this beautifulness was in the oven for 45 minutes. And don't forget my notorious tip when cutting onions to wear swimming goggles because you don't cry. Nothing makes you cry like a good old onion, right? So if you slap on swimming goggles, it won't happen. So look at it. Isn't it beautiful? You could also do pears on here too, would be perfect. So this is a super duper easy dinner. And another notorious TIP would be to scoop all this goodness, not the sausage of course, into a blender. Do a little bit at a time, because when you blend hot stuff it expands. And then maybe like with a little bit of warm milk, and then make like mashed, it'd be like a mashed potato type thing. Chevo's making a weird face. Honey, it will be good. That's what you're having for dinner tonight, whether you like it or not. Oh, and so I'm going to take a bite. Also, some Parmesan cheese would be good on here. Anything. So this is perfect. All right. I'm going to take a bite. Mm-hmm. 2 thumbs up. That's so super duper yummy. It's so good. You guys will really love this too. This is super simple, easy. The hardest part is chopping. But you can do that the night before, except like the apple and stuff, because it'll turn brown. And the potatoes, if you chop the potatoes, just put them in water. And the apples, a little bit of water and lemon juice, and they won't turn brown. Okay. Anyways, I think that was all. I hope you guys liked this episode. Check out my Ava'S Flava Facebook page and like it. And please subscribe. Bye. I'll see you next time. What was that crap? I don't know what I was trying to say.